So question 3 says list intervals on which the function is increasing. So again, if I look at the graph over here to my right, I'll start here. Notice how the graph is going in a decreasing motion until it gets to this spot. So at this spot here, I'm starting to see this graph is now starting to go up until it gets to the spot right here. Then it turns back around and goes down. So it looks like, again, I'm looking at the x values when I talk about the interval. It looks like from negative, let's see here, here's -2, -4, -6, -8. Looks like -10. So I'm thinking -10 to -4, it's increasing. Now you may have to blow it up a little bit more closely, but this is the general idea behind it all. That looks correct. So is there another place where it's increasing? So notice as we go from -4 over, it's still going down, but when I get down to this point here, notice that again turns around and goes back up. So from there to here, the graph is back into an increasing interval. So that looks like it's going to be a -2 to a, looks like a +1 or 0, actually 0. Let me get my eraser. It's like 0 there. Yeah, that's on the x-axis. I'm sorry, the y-axis. So from -2 to 0, it's going up. So they said separate by commas. So from -2 to 0, it's going up. Then notice how the graph is going down, but then when I get to the spot here, the graph again turns and goes up. So from 3, looks like from 3 to 5, it's increasing. So it looks like there's 3 intervals where it's increasing. From -10 to -4, from -2 to 0, and from 3 to 5. So again, the catch is when we talk about the intervals, we're talking about the left and right direction, but you have to be looking at what are the y values doing. If they're increasing as you move from left to right, we call that an increasing interval. And if you go from left to right and the y values are going down, then we would call that a decreasing interval. So that's kind of how that works.